Here we have a news clip of a substitute teacher in Ann Arbor using the N-word against a student, even after being told not to by staff members.
Well, the mother is outraged over the fact that this substitute teacher used a racial slur against her seventh grade daughter. Now she wants the school district and police to take action. This Ann Arbor mother does not want to show her face, but wants to protect her son from further backlash and is taking a stand against racism and discrimination in the district.
Ann Arbor cannot support these people in their school systems, period.
She's calling for Ann Arbor Public Schools to terminate the substitute teacher for calling her 13-year-old a racial slur after the student allegedly used it with another classmate.
The teacher came up to him, asked him to leave the classroom. On the way out of their class, she said, "Why are you using N-word ER? You are N-word ER." And she said the actual words.
Wow, that's just straight up her viewpoint of the black students in that school.
When they entered into the hallway, that's where everything went downhill. The retired longtime educator returned to the district as a substitute, allegedly continued to use the N-word.
You said N-word, I'm saying N-word, so we're just going to keep saying N-word. Repeatedly used it in front of another staff member in the school, even after being asked to stop, in front of my son. Continued it until he was escorted down to the office.
The school district superintendent, Dr. Gina Swift, released a statement to 7 Action News that reads in part, quote, "We take this situation very seriously. All of us are deeply disturbed by the content of the allegations, and we are committed to continuing a full and thorough investigation and are deeply committed to equity and inclusion for each and every student we serve." Brittany is now hoping other parents in the district will talk to their children about issues of discrimination and racism and report it to school officials.
You cannot teach another generation to be better than the next if that is your mindset.
And Ann Arbor police are investigating. Reporting live in Ann Arbor this morning, I'm Peter Maxwell, 7 Action News.
And we know you'll be following it. Peter, thank you for that live update. Now, as Peter said, police are working to determine if the teacher could be charged with a hate crime. Now, I just looked it up a few moments ago. The U.S. Department of Justice defines a hate crime as a crime motivated by bias against race, color, religion, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, or disability. Now, there are also hate or bias incidents, and the DOJ defines those as acts of prejudice that are not crimes and do not involve violence, threats, or property damage.
And then she may be able to get a hate crime underneath the acts of prejudice. Oops.